I'll
all
rub
this
that Charlie
time,
horse,
put
girl.
all this
I'll
aggression. You're
massage it
like,
out.
goddamn. I put a lot of energy in that. Give me a few minutes. I might be able to stretch out my own Charlie horse, but damn, this shit hurt. And you go, oh, you still got the Charlie horse? Here, let me see.
Yeah.
Lay down. Let
Stretch
me
it out.
stretch
Let
you
me
out.
get
You know what
you.
I'm saying?
Let me
got
That's
you.
reciprocity.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
love.
for that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
love.
it's not tit for tat. That's not reciprocity. Reciprocity is knowing your partner and knowing where you want to give back the effort. That's the
Genuinely.
giving.
Right?
100%,
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
That's dope.
What are your green flags, red flags? Comment down below. We'll be right back. Artificially genuine.
Shit.
Eee.
Let's keep this thing going on the dating scene.
Shit.
Juicy.
Okay. Nowadays, I mean, I'm a gentleman. I was born, raised a gentleman, so I'm always gonna pay. But nowadays, we start splitting checks 50-50.
Dutch.
What are your thoughts?
Dutchie.
When I go out on dates, and I was like this even as a teenager, because I started working pretty early in my life. I'm not ordering anything I can't pay for, right?
That's cool. That's
You know what I mean? If you made the invitation to come out, I think you should offer to pay.
100%.
Yes.
If I
Yes.
said, hey, let's go grab something to eat, I should pay. And
100%.
the Persian culture, everybody fights over the bill. It's like,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's an honor. Like,
Yeah,
please let
yeah,
me
yeah.
do it.
I got
no,
this.
I got, please
I
let
got
me do
this.
it.
I got
and they
you. Let
literally
me
go
feed
through all
you.
that. And by the time the two
That's cool.
people have figured out who's going to pay,
It's already been paid.
typically somebody that slid off and paid it. And
Yeah.
it's like, what? You know what I mean? But then there's, the
Okay.
gratitude of
Yeah,
thank you,
Yeah.
And so that's how I grew up. I can only talk about how
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw
of course, of
things,
course.
right? So when I go out with someone and we're just like, you want another round? Sure, let's do another round. Okay, let's do another round. Do you want something, and do you want this? Do you want that? And they start bringing stuff out. I'm going to be, when the bill comes, I think it's rude for a woman to automatically be like, let me pay with you. But if the bill comes and you say, hey, are you good? And it's like, yeah, I got it. Or because I know we did a little excessive, you know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
we sit there for a minute, we have about 5 or 6 drinks and we've had extra appetizers. I think if you go on a date, like and you're sitting for dinner, be mindful.
Yeah.
Don't be going all out. You know what I mean? Unless he's
Yeah.
already
Ain't no
blown your
free
back
picnic.
out.
I feel like that's that or that word that
Reciprocity.
you. I feel
I gotta Google
some
that.
extent. Some extent. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
How do you
right.
spell
Like
that?
just
I just think that it's a level of respect,
Yeah.
like even if my good girlfriends, like my friends, my woes, you know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Whatever you
The
want. to call
woes.
The
Shouts
hoes?
out the
You
woes.
say
The
hoes?
woes. The woes.
them. Careful.
Yeah. The soldier.
No, but
Sister
you know what I'm
soldiers.
saying? If she's like, hey, you want to go grab something to eat with me? I'm not looking to get the most expensive thing on the
Yeah,
menu.
yeah.
I might do like a little appetizer and a salad if she's offering to pay. The date is not about consuming the food, right? It's about the conversation. And then sometimes when I'm on like a heavy, like restricted diet and they're like, oh, let's go out, let's get drinks. I'm like, maybe we could go bowling.
Something. Switch it up.
Maybe we can go for a hike. Maybe we could go for a walk on the beach. Like maybe find something on the first date to do where it's not too expensive. I think that it's unfair that a man has to throw out there like, here's my pockets. This is what I'm working with. Let me take you here.
Eventually, it's how you said that reciprocity. Like
Reciprocity.
he's gonna want it. He's gonna give that to
Yeah,
you. Like
I
that's
think
gonna
that's
come. Like it's gonna come. Like
and,
you don't
and let me just say from me,
for the right person, for the right match, right? For the right match.
I don't know because especially like in the Latin culture, y'all just know how to treat you know how to treat women. You're raised a little different out here. And I've noticed that it doesn't necessarily have to mean that I want something in return. It's the way you were raised and
Respect. It's just
you know what I
respect,
mean?
respect.
You love your
Respect the woman,
mothers. You
respect.
love your
Yeah,
grandmothers. There's
yes,
value
yes,
placed
yes,
on
yes.
high levels of respect for the women in your families in your culture. So even for me, like talking and dating like Latin men, you know what I mean? I feel like Mexican men, anything, like they come off gentle men.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the fuckboy shit, I can't really talk about that because I've never dealt with
Oh,
it.
and they're more direct. But what
It's
about
called
the ones that?
reflection. I'm not a fuck girl, so I don't get those. So I don't know how to talk about those.
You don't give up that vibe, so you probably don't get approached by too much, or maybe you do, but you don't give up. Like since when we that last week we met you, like your answers were deep, they were in
Thoughtful.
tune.
I'm a little heavy.
And I was like, man, she a real one. And low key, I'm like, in this part, I'm falling in love. That's a light
Real.
joke, but
This is the
but
love
yeah, no, like
connection.
in a sense, or you're checking a lot of boxes. Like, god damn.
Well, you know, it's a sense of like, thank you for that, by the way. So
That's real.
I
You're
think
gentleman.
yeah, you know, I just think that we have to spend more time finding our own qualities. When you do that, you don't need somebody to come with riches and golds to make you
Yeah.
feel that valuable.
Yeah.
You don't need that.
Yeah.
You don't need
It's a
somebody
plus.
to take
It's a
you
plus.
up.
It's a plus.
That's
plus.
accessorizing.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
It's a plus.
When you go out on dates and there's a certain expectation for him to fulfill something, that's, if you get my door, that's a plus. If I
Okay.
never have to touch a door, that I'm like, that's a gentleman. He's got class.
It's that chivalry. That's chivalry. So you
Staying on-
enjoy chivalry
I
still.
do.
Okay.
Staying on
Nice,
the inside of the
nice, okay.
street because
Okay.
if a car comes,
Exactly.
push you out the way.
Yeah.
I'll put my
you know
coat
what I
down.
mean?
No, no, no.
So it's, well, I wouldn't tell you.
No.
I'd be like,
no,
hold
yeah.
on, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can kick these,
That shit's
I
like
can kick these
$100,
shoes
yeah.
off and just jump
Yeah.
on your back. You can give me
Yeah,
crosses.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But I think there's just a level of that. What's missing a lot from me is the openness. I guess I could say it that way.
open dialogue.
Well, are you actually open to falling in love? And I think
Not a lot of
I've
people
learned,
are though. They have
They're
boundaries,
not.
right? They have
They're not.
They have walls and
Yeah,
shit.
they're not,
bruh.
and they don't realize. Like even the way that I'm here
vulnerability.
communicating with you and talking to you guys. Like I have these kind of in-depth conversations with dudes on the phone, and you know I dress a certain way, and even my Instagram is kind of like I'm perceived as like the sexual energy. Like I own it. You know what I mean? I got the sexy
Okay.
on tag. You know, it's
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like when I actually have these kind of conversations, I don't think they realize that they're going to start feeling a certain way. And when you feel in love with someone, you feel like you desire to give them everything.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
want? I will give it
yeah.
all to you, you know? And that feeling scares the shit out of people because it's vulnerability.
Vulnerability. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know, and I
You're
even
right.
had a guy tell me, like, I had to back away from you because you want a loaf? I could give you a loaf. But where you were taking me, where I was going, it was into my,
It's too good, girl.
you know,
Damn.
vulnerability.
Damn,
And
it's
I was
too
just like,
good. Damn,
you know,
got
I'm
me.
like, come on, come into mama. I take care of you. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But you have to want that. And sometimes you can get lost in love. And if you
tough,
know that
yeah,
you have a place that you're trying to get to, love can be a distraction because
That's
all
true,
you
too.
want to do, you desire to just lay up in something good and you know what I mean?
What
Do it-
happens sometimes is you may have a delivery and a receiver at the wrong time.
Timing.
Sometimes it's right place, right time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's right package, wrong location. So it's like you both have to be in that same energy, same kind of like, okay, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Because you can be an older person with a young person, vice versa. But if they're not in that same, hey, I just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work out. So
I-
make sure you're mindful of that.
I think that I've had guys younger than me. I've had guys older than me. I've had guys my age hit on me, want to get to know me, talking to me. And one of the things that I can really just boil down to it is they want it. They want love. You know, they do. I think everybody truly
Everyone.
do
Yeah.
want
Yes.
love.
Yes. You got to be
They
a crazy
just
motherfucker
scared.
not to.
But
right?
they scared.
It's scared.
They
Joy.
They don't
This
know
is-
how. They don't know. There's a lot of there's a lot of reasons. Yeah, no.
I mean, I won't
that's
even get
deep.
into the whole like sexual side of it because that's another pocket. But it's like you have to be very
Yeah.
careful what you
PG-13.
ask for. You have to be careful what you ask for because, and like,
And own
okay,
up to it, right? And
Here's-
handle the responsibility
right.
for it,
So
right?
here's the thing, like in the Bible, right? Let's talk
okay.
Bible.
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
second.
fuck yeah. Let's go.
In the Bible, it says that God doesn't, when you pray to God, God doesn't hear the words out of your mouth, but God hears the murmurs of the heart. So, what it is that you truly desire within your heart, even though your mouth is speaking, 'cause
Intention, right? Like-
typically, if you haven't balanced out your ego, you know, because you need
Right.
ego,
Of
you need ego. If it
Confidence.
exists,
Something.
Yes,
it's
sir. Yes, sir.
necessary,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So
Balance,
it's
yeah.
just a balance of it. And sometimes you are crying out for something and you truly want it. And then when it comes to you in the form of a woman, you're like, I don't.
It's shit real.
And you like you get the stuttering and shit. You
I
like,
fucked
do you
up.
want it or
God damn,
not?
I
Like,
fuck up.
and that's your moment. That's your
funny.
moment because I will stand in front of you and say, "Hey, you're a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
I am totally attracted to you. You have some wonderful qualities. I see you. You know what I mean? But do you want this? Because if you want it, you can have it. But it's it's
The
a
whole
lot of
thing, though,
depth.
because you're saying the whole thing, not just the body, right? The whole thing that comes.
That's the
with,
bonus. The
Yeah,
body.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's the
Facts.
bonus. I'm
Facts.
talking about some soul shit.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
Erica
That's deep. That's
Badu
deep.
type
That's
stuff. You
deep.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
Who is that?
but what?
Joking.
I was
No,
gonna say
I just want to set it up.
That's, hey, listen, you about to cut.
I like
That's
that.
why I said, cut it, cut it.
Delete
We need
that,
to run
delete
this
that.
track.
He fishing. He fishing.
I'm talking to myself in the future right now. Delete that, Joel.
All right. What do you look for in that deep connection? Comment down below. We'll be right back. Artificially Genuine.